All right, Tice. You have a good night?
I had a great night. That was like, I feel like proper rested now.
It's a good place to be proper rested. A nice tropical island.
Yeah,
we should be
Kong.
rested. We got a long day. Yeah, we're in Hong Kong, but I've never seen this side of Hong Kong. You wouldn't know it if you looked around. You'd think you're in Thailand or something.
Right.
Actually, we don't know anything about it because we came in when it was pitch black. So
Yeah, we're gonna see it for the first time.
yeah, we'll go out and see what it is. Just the use of bright, rich colors like yellows and stuff. That's like your indication you're in the tropics. I remember we were in the Bahamas, and there was like there was a series of like gazebos, and each one was a different shade of like a really bright, vivid color. It's like, oh, okay, that makes me feel like I'm in some paradise. Our goal here is to get some breakfast and some coffee. Tice really wants pancakes. I'm giving that 20% chance of pancakes.
20% chance?
Yeah, there's a 20% chance of pancakes.
Oh, I thought it was higher.
50% maybe, if I'm being maybe a little bit more generous to your desires.
You were like, oh, I know some. There's
We can get breakfast. We can get eggs.
Okay,
and we can get
okay.
potatoes.
Oh, that's fine.
We can get bread. Like
Yeah,
I think we'll get bread. We can get a Western breakfast. But pancakes is, I don't know.
It's a side.
We're gonna have to talk around, see if we can sleuth a fucking pancake from this place. The ceiling here is very low. Very low. This hotel was not built for tall guys. Oh yeah. Government land, no occupation, dumping, excavation, or cultivation. Okay. All right, we asked about pancakes. There is a Jing bar.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on the nose. 10:05 they stopped making pancakes. They only make it for a 5-minute period. She was very clear about it. London fog is tea with milk.
Yeah. I mean, we're in Hong Kong. It's just like this British sort of.
Yeah, no, I never knew that's what London fog was.
Oh, maybe I'm not saying it right.
What would you want? You rent a place here. What would you sell? Would you?
Oh, like a
what business would you have? You know?
Ooh. Hey man, pancakes.
Yeah,
I think.
Pancakes. there's a loop. There's a desire, an opportunity for pancakes.
I'm just thinking about pancakes at this point.
Those are a little bit more advanced than say the little buggies that you may have on some like Cambodian islands. You know what I mean?
Oh really?
Those tires have like width to them, and you can tell that those little carts were built like they're not so chintzy, but they are narrow, so they can get on all these narrow roads. I wonder if they can climb. I bet you those things can just.
Go between the different buildings here.
Well,
this is actually pretty perfect. Yeah, this is really nice. Spot on.
some bacon, some butter, and some pancakes.
Yeah, and syrup.
Do you bathe the pancakes in syrup?
I was kind of worried because like I was excited for pancakes, but you know if you get a stack of them, you would eat like a quarter, and you would be like, I'm done with the pancakes at this point. You know what I mean? They fill up quickly.
You would eat a quarter, and then I would eat 3/4, and then I would hate myself. So, but now you might actually eat all of those.
Any negatives?
We met up with an old friend, and they were telling me I was fat over and over. Like, you're fat. I'm like, China, you're fat. Ooh, thank you. That looks good too. All right. Yeah, for me, I put butter on top, butter in between. So the butter, like the pancakes, melt the butter in between.
Oh, okay.
And then I would probably get rid of the bacon and move it somewhere, and then start the swimming pool. And then I would just have the pancakes swimming. You could move them around on your plate with one finger because they would be like just like floating in the just because they're like a sponge. And if you fill that sponge full of deliciousness, sugary syrup. Yeah, I have no idea why I gained so much weight so quick. So apparently this island is small enough to where you can just walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Walk roads and then kind of make your way around. Like you said, I don't think there's any vehicles other than those carts.
Yeah, exactly.
So you pretty much just roam around.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try out the new way of
using ChatGPT. Yeah, new traveling way. Tice in his business and his work as a programmer uses ChatGPT a ton.
AI has totally transformed my work. It's pretty
incredible.
crazy. Sometimes I feel useless because like I would just ask it like, can it solve this problem? And 9 out of 10 times it does it for me.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And I hadn't even really been using it until you like were sort of telling me all these things, and I'm like, I better get on the bandwagon, you know? Yeah, you don't want to step on that before it's Tice is educating me about his home country, the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how like you were you before the Vikings or at the same time as the Vikings? After.
Vikings were way before.
Okay.
Yeah, like 500 years earlier.
But you did similar things to what you ran the seas pretty much.
You could almost compare it to like how the Mongols had the horses.
Yeah.
We had the boats.
Yeah.
You know, that's how we were able to like basically go anywhere. I mean, we went to like, you know, Svalbard, I've been there, and they had this small museum. Yeah, like the first person to see this island was some Dutch guy who wanted to find like a quicker route to the east, and he would like think that go over north would be a good idea.
Could you imagine taking that trip, not sure what you're gonna, you might be dead.
You have no idea. You have no idea. Yeah. The map ended there, you know?
And there were probably plenty of people we never hear of who did do that and died.
The same thing.
They're like, I'm gonna find the way, I'm gonna be the success, I'm gonna be the explorer.
Right. Well, we were saying just now, like, we saw these like those shells that are like
barnacles,
barnacles you call them, and they will get to the boat, and that reminded me of like a Dutch sort of like saying, or what I learned in history books is like if you were on like these old ships and you do like a bad thing, then you would like get a rope around you, like attach you, and you would go under the boat, and you would like have to go pass through all of that.
And what do they call it?
And I asked him, and I was like, he asked me, what is the word for that? And I said, well, in Dutch we say kielhalen. And he said, yeah, kielhaling.
I was
like, wait, what? Is that the same?
Yeah, you basically, in English, I would think they haul you over the keel. You know, because the keel is the center spine of the boat. They haul you over that.
Well, halen in Dutch it means to bring or to get something.
Same.
Hauling is sort of the same thing.
Yeah. Keel hauling. Kind of like there's a bunch of similar phrases that are like right on there.
Yeah.
And then there's that's the power that's a power plant for the island, I think.
If you're standing there, you'd have no idea, but here it's like it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's very obvious. I mean, look at the huge scoop. That huge scoop over there, the white one. Yeah, that's like a huge scoop that probably ships come in full of coal, and then they're scooping the coal out and clean coal. They scrub the coal there, you know, with soap and water. Fire beaters are used only to put out fire. Huh.
Like actual.
Yeah. Take one out. Bamboo stick.
I mean, how much would this work, though?
I don't know. It must work.
Fire, there's no way this is gonna stop that. But I guess if it's a small, bushy fire sort of thing.
There must be a technique, right?
Fire.
Fire pancake.
But if the tree fire, may shout.
I mean, not this way.
Oh.
You bring the grass on the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to plant.
It just try to spread it around.
Low level.
Low level. Yeah. I've never seen that though.
Yeah. Interesting. You were doing it wrong.
I guess so. Yeah. I once did a hike like this with my girlfriend's family, and they're all Indonesians, and they're not hiker people. So we went to this place, and they didn't really tell us like how long. We kind of no idea how long this hike was gonna be, but it's just like one that was like really, and it had like a nice beach at the end. So we were like, let's do that. Could be like an hour, 2 hours. That's what we were thinking, and it ended up being like a 7-hour trek. You know.
Jeez Louise.
And they were dressed up in like, you know, just like a city stroll kind of outfit. You know, like they had the side bag, and they had these like shoes like that you didn't strap down sort of thing.
Yep.
And like my girlfriend's mom, after that, she was so like traumatized by it. And she said, if you're going out with Europeans and you're gonna go on a trip, be careful, because they like to hike, you know?
What do you think's special about this tree?
This metallic tree guard is maintained.
Well, this tree is important somehow.
Solar panels is used as floor mats at this point,
Yeah,
you know? I mean, these are probably the older...
Well, or, you know, they have a shelf life, solar panels.
Yeah.
And I bet solar panels are popular on an island like this, you know? So they're like, what do we do with these like floor mat shaped things that used to be really expensive but now are worthless? Let's make them a path that we can walk on. That's funny. What is this called then?
The Kamikaze Cave.
Ooh. Looks a little
I mean, is this
bank
natural?
in there. Yeah, it seems like, I guess. It doesn't look natural though,
Right,
does it?
because it's pretty straight.
Yeah, it almost has walls to it. Maybe it was a mine that never got finished, like they started it. Yeah, it just goes back a little ways. That's the end of it right there, from what I can tell. You want to drink some of that water? Hi, ChatGPT. I'm in Lamma Island on the outskirts of Hong Kong, and I'm at a cave called...
Kamikaze Cave.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Kamikaze Cave?
Kamikaze Cave on Lamma Island has an interesting history. During World War II, it was reportedly used by the Japanese army as a hiding spot for their speedboats. These boats were intended for suicide attacks against Allied forces, which is how the cave got its somber name.
That was amazing. It's like you're talking to a friend.
Yeah.
Like
Who knows everything?
who knows everything
Who
about
knows
everything.
everything.
A really smart friend. That makes you feel bad at the fact that you don't know, you know? But at least it's not like you're asking your friend all these questions. That's what she's designed for. You know what I mean?
What's that?
It's not like I'm like, hey Joe, come over here. What the hell is this cave for?
Right,
Like,
right,
oh,
right.
Matt, don't you
No,
know?
this person can
She
go
will tell you
on
with a
and
smile on her
and on
smile
and
on her
and
voice.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. So they were storing speedboats in there for kamikaze missions. That's a
Well, I mean, this is kind of like what AI does. So like, she was very confident about telling that. There was a sign we didn't see at first, and I was like, just fact checking, you know. And the
Yeah.
sign says it is said that, so it is believed that. But like, AI is not really good at like nuancing like that. So they're like, oh, we know
is,
Kamikaze
it
Kodo,
is.
Lamma Island means what are we talking about?
Huh.
Like the Japanese army
Yeah.
speedboats. You know?
Yeah.
But hey,
Ooh, look at this.
what are these?
Cephalopods. They're like these things are super smart too.
They're like octopus family.
Yeah. Cuttlefish, they call
Cuttlefish.
them, cuttlefish. And then these guys have the quickest movement of any animal in the animal kingdom.
Which one? These ones?
These guys.
Yeah.
Their arms are like locked and loaded. And
So
in
they're
many
like-
cases they can, like if you have them in an aquarium, they'll break the glass of the aquarium.
Really?
It's a little sad to see those cuttlefish all cramped up in that little aquarium. I mean, not that I haven't eaten cuttlefish or I don't realize the things I've done, but when you see them alive and they're like looking up at you with those big eyes and those little tentacles, reaching out like, please, sir, please just walk me to the water and just drop me in. I won't tell anybody, please, just a little bit. Really, they're kind of like touch you emotionally. No, I just want to eat you, so don't look at me. So you're gonna have powdered coffee? Hey man,
Hey man.
beggars can't be choosers, right? Do you have that saying? Beggars can't be
Beggars
choosers.
can't be choosers. Well, how does it link up to this exchange?
Well,
There's not much choice.
I want coffee with, well, you can't be a chooser if you're begging for it, you know.
Oh,
So we have
okay.
powdered coffee, that's what you're gonna have,
Yeah.
and that's it, you know. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hong Kong or Kowloon Ferry. We could go right back from here.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, I think this one goes back to the mainland. So if you want to do island hopping, I'm not sure if you can do it from here.
All right, we had a couple of coffees along the water's edge.
A little break, nice little break.
This is how a lot of Asian people lay to rest their loved ones. They have, Annie's mother is in a very similar place. In China, they have a holiday called Tomb Sweeping Day, and so people will come. They actually have some brooms here.
There's your sweeping.
Yeah. You know, coming up and paying respect to the loved ones that have passed on is part of that. Is a responsibility for taking care of the resting place, and in a lot of cases they'll put you alongside your family members when you pass on, and
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, they do that in the West as well, right?
Yeah.
Or-
I mean, we have cemeteries. Annie and I drove past a cemetery not too long ago, like a couple of weeks before I came here to China, and she's like, "Is that what I think it is?" I says, "Yeah, it's a cemetery." And she's like, "Just flat?" And it wasn't even. It was a cemetery that didn't have tombstones. There were just plaques in the ground. And she's like, "You don't even have any sort of statue or something coming up." Okay, here we go. You know, here there's some work went into constructing this. You know, like
Yeah.
you know, there was an energy.
Are those air vents? Or what?
Drainage, I'm sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially if it gets cold and hot, there's probably some expansion.
I mean, there are cultures that are like, they would every year or every couple of years they would dig up the dead, and they would put clothes on them.
What?
My girlfriend showed me
Really?
some
Real?
like, Yeah, no, she showed me pictures of like that, and they would like put clothes on them and stuff like that, and like sort of on like talking about like how you can sort of I don't know
about
process, different cultures, okay, different.
All right, so before I desiccate completely, I want some afterlife vlogs with Matt of the Jayoe Nation. Take me on some trips. I want to do some skydiving, okay? Push my body out that plane. If I don't land, okay, that's fine. That's fine, I'll hit the ground. All right, so now we've left the town and we're going basically vertical to the lookout point. Head back to the pier a little later, and then take a boat back to town, Hong Kong proper.
Up until now, most of our, except for like one Didi ride, we've taken boats everywhere.
Yeah,
you know, from Shenzhen out there, and now we're thinking when we go back to Guangzhou, we were just looking like what will be the fastest, most convenient route. There is a ferry going straight to Canton Fair from here.
Yeah.
You know?
Like directly to the fair, which our hotel is like right there. We could walk to the hotel from the ferry terminal.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be
an option.
No.
Nice.
There.
Hong Kong. Asia never ceases to surprise me.
Right. I know.
Check this out.
Yeah.
It's somebody's backpack. Like a complete backpack with a drink and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Do you think, I mean, that screams out to me that
Someone's looking
someone
for it.
dropped it, and why would they drop a backpack full of stuff? If you're hiding a backpack, you're going on you're running the trail or something. Wouldn't you hide it in a better place?
We're good.
Yeah, a couple of people were like, "Are they looking at our bag?" I didn't want to pick it up because the moment you pick it up, then you know they can misconstrue what you're doing. You know,
it could have drugs in them, so I wouldn't have like. You know, just another Hong Kong island. You know, maybe a few hills. Like we'll just have a stroll. There'll be some interesting plans, but like, I mean, check it out for yourself.
Hong Kong is hilly.
True.
I mean, there are some big hills in Hong Kong, the main island, and you can have walks like this, but. Just the idea that we're on like what we would consider sort of like a tropical island.
Like in terms of vegetation and stuff like that?
Yeah. I feel like it could be in Thailand, you know?
Yes.
A higher part of Thailand, maybe.
You know, in Bali they have this like, it's one of these side islands, it's like cliff sort of thing. I mean, this is, I mean, that's maybe a bit more spectacular, but everybody's there, nobody's here, you know?
Yeah, water's blue.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Nice beaches.
I see a couple of people down there, but beyond that, it's just ours. I'm feeling a little like under the weather, so my lung capacity is, I'm huffing and puffing more than I think I should be. But it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
Get that blood flowing. Yeah. What is this thing? It just was sitting on the side, so I don't see where it was growing from, but somebody plucked it and laid it down. It's very heavy, it's dense here.
You know, you can also take a photo to ChatGPT and ask, what is this thing?
Of course you can, but that's not so fun, is it? Try it, what does it say?
I have no service. I have no service.
AI just takes the guesswork out of everything. I like guessing, you know? I like wondering and being curious.
Exactly.
And I saw this bally fruit on the, you know, you'd be talking to somebody down, oh, that's the blah, blah, blah thing, and it's the da, 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 and then you'd hear it directly from the mouth of a local. That's cool. Yeah, we're at the top, I think. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, this is the crest.
Yeah. Oh, but it goes down and up, look. Are we gonna go up that one?
Oh.
Yeah, we're still going up, but it's not like, gradual. Our altitude is 233 meters. Trigonometrical station. What the hell does that mean?
Trigonometrical? I don't know.
Trigonometrical. Do not deface. Okay, this is it. This is
the top.
Must be. Cool. Well, this is pretty much Lamma Island, right?
Yeah.
You can see all the way up here and then all the way over here. Yeah, cool. All right, flat road. I don't think there's any more ups and downs.
No.
Famous last words, but I'll take that. I think we're gonna try and find a ferry, whichever one will get us to the Hong Kong sort of mainland, or at least the big island of Hong Kong,
right?
Yeah,
the big island, the connected part.
Yeah, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out. I live in an area of America in Michigan that's pretty flat, you know. Michigan has some ups and downs, but when I walk here, I'm like, oh man, it would be nice to have a place like this that was nearby. I could take a quick bus or subway or something too.
A day trip, hike.
A day trip, hike. You could do that if you lived, I guess Shanghai or Shenzhen, you'd still be a long ways to come all the way
where
here.
I live in pretty much anywhere in Taiwan, the mountains are never that far away.
Yeah.
You could do a day trip and you'd be in like proper mountains, you know, 3,000 meters.
Yeah.
And you could do that. The highest mountain in Taiwan is Jade Mountain, Yushan. It's like a 3,000 meter high mountain, and then from like Trailhead to the top and back, it will take you about like 7 hours. Hey man. You can be part of that if you want.
I would like that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be. I'd like to go to Taiwan. But if you want to take a hike and you're pretty cool, you know, leave a comment in the comment section.
Yeah.
Put together a team of people to go on the.
That would be
pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I still don't believe I'm in Hong Kong right now. This is sort of like village life, you know. Banana leaves? Are these bananas?
Yeah, banana trees, right?
I think so. Yeah, bananas
There you
right
go.
here. Look at these leaves. They look like hoofs of deer, right? Like a deer hoof. Really interesting. I've never seen them before.
They look very. Like,
There's a
the
lot
texture
of them.
is like,
They look soft. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a vine. I don't see. They got some flower on them. Interesting. When I was in Sardinia or Corsica, I think I was cycling and I saw those, you know, those like dandelions where you blow and you say a wish, and that thing was the size of my head, you know. It's crazy. I wonder what kind of wish couldn't come true on those.
Perfect timing. We like.
Llama? Perfect.
We have waited for like 5 minutes.
Yep. Chill out for. I think this ride will be a little bit longer than the first one.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna go around.
Yeah. Around.
Yeah.
Did you make some friends on the boat?
That was almost too
Looks
much.
like you made some friends.
Man, I had friends all around at some point.
I walked back there and I was gonna sit next to you on the
Everybody
last bit.
gets
And I'm
to
like,
like
there
me.
ain't no room. It's the most popular guy on the ship. All right, Sue, Jane, John, Mike, Jim, Francine,
Man, let me introduce
Rebecca,
you to the whole,
you know.
the whole group. We're gonna have dinner
Xing,
together later.
Jian.
Like,
Oh, see you later. It's like, holy cow.
yeah, that's very not me. That's
Right,
very
right,
not me.
right.
No. Well, the thing is how it started is like there was a couple, the older couple, and my bag was on the chair, and on the chair next to me. And there's like 3 in a row, and they were looking for a place. I was like, oh,
Here you go. Yeah.
I'll just put it like there, and they were like, oh, that's very nice of you, you know, and then that started, you know, the conversation.
Many, many good stories start with kindness, acts of kindness. Right now we're on the line headed from Central under the river, so where we were just on the boat just now, we're actually above us. Right now the river's above us. What we were on just now, like we're under that water.
Right.
You'd have no indication that you're under that.
I mean, this line, I don't know if it's this specific line, but it goes to like the new territories, and you would be going through a mountain,
Yeah.
and that goes for like half an hour.
Yeah. You're in that mountain for a while. Hong Kong is like subterranean in many ways, like the
Subterranean.
Yeah, like stores and malls and garages and walkways and paths and living spaces.
Spend your life underground.
Oh my God! If like the apocalypse happened and the sun became like a hot boiling mass that we couldn't live above, Hong Kong might be an okay place.
They got this as well in some cities in Canada, right? Because it would be too cold.
Oh really?
Yeah, they got like whole malls underground because it would be just too cold above ground in winter.
Same in Dubai. They have like it's so hot, but they have like the skiing path.
I know,
something
that's
in
insane.
Dubai.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
insane.
It's nuts. All right, so first thing we're going to check is the pier and make sure that we can get a ferry to
The Canton Fair.
the Canton Fair. to the Canton Fair. To the Canton Fair. See, bikers,
What's that?
the bikers, cyclists riding on the main road. Like I would love to be a trike guy riding.
Oh, yeah.
That sound is like indicative of Hong Kong. Now I was looking online and it didn't give any information for returning to Pajo. It gave all this information. Hi. Little baby. Looking at me with big eyes. So we're gonna go and yeah, I'm filming. Is that nice?
Figure out a route, right?
Figure out. Yeah, this boy is freaking me out. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, he's freaked out by you.
Yeah, he's freaked out by me. Anyways, let's figure it out.
Yeah.
No better way than walking right to the terminal. Zhuhai, Macau. Macau. And Pajao. Guangzhou Pajao. Does it say no? Okay, so we went to the ferry terminal here and they said that we're in the wrong spot. But we were still able to buy the ticket, which was good. So we bought the ticket, but we have to be across at where we started.
Basically, we gotta go there tomorrow.
We gotta go
morning.
right back to where we were.
Yeah.
It leaves at 8:45?
8:20.
That's fine. I mean, if it left at 6:30 and it's early and everything, 8:20.
Yeah.
We could wake up at 7 and still get there in time, you know?
Yeah.
She said get there an hour before, so maybe we get up at like 6:30 or something. So Coolio. I had a high percentage that it wasn't going to work. Like when we saw those tickets on the counter, and you said
it doesn't sell tickets.
Doesn't sell tickets. I was like, maybe the Pajao return trip isn't a thing anymore.
Discontinued or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
But cool. It is done. It takes 3.5 hours, and we could sit in nice, comfortable first class chairs. First class. So we got a hotel very near here for under $100. I mean, it's Hong Kong, so it was either $100
like
or
good,
$600 or $300.
It's not
gonna be great.
luxury.
It's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be luxury. Luxury would be. Yeah, we're not gonna use that word to describe where we're headed. But,
I guess not.
but it'll be okay.
Yeah.
This is phone lines. These
Phone lines?
Yeah, these are phone lines.
That are like tapped off, like no longer used. But
Or they're
still sitting
directed somewhere. This is the phone lines for the whole floor,
Whoa.
the whole building.
there.
Second floor. Okay.
Well,
We gotta go third floor, I think.
okay, well, the only way to find out if we're right. Jeez.
Oh, we were in the wrong place.
We like go to
She's gonna take us out.
Well, I thought it was going that more.
No. This is where we came in. Here it is. Check it. Salo.
CD.
CD. Okay, CD. CD.
What's that? What?
One floor. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he'll press it for us.
Okay.
Which floor was it?
Salo.
Oh, okay.
Third floor. These guys are getting off here. Okay. Thank you. 谢谢。
谢谢。
倒弯。
啊，
倒弯。
倒弯。
第一。OK。
Maple there it is. 谢谢。
谢谢啊。
Okay.
谢谢。
Thank you. Bye. Dude, that was so cool.
That was very nice. Super nice.
He was just leaving his house to go do something, and then
And then like he went on in a different way. Like I kind of feel like, and he's going into Hong Kong world again.
Yeah.
He knows his way around.
he
you know?
is. We met, and then he's off on his way. Now we just got to figure out how to. Is it
Okay, dear guests, our staff working hours 10 a.m. till 12 a.m.
So what's happening?
we're getting left for a room, I guess, which is not
Hopefully.
here.
Yeah, this is just the beginning of the journey.
The Hong Kong journey. I mean, this is like a Hong Kong
This is like a
experience,
Hong
right?
Kong, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we came in here and they had these cameras,
Yeah, I
like
guess
security cameras, so they were able to see us coming in. But there was no reception desk. It was just like.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Glad we waited here long enough because I was, you know.
Yeah, he was ready to head
about
out.
to go.
Yeah.
下一个是你的名字，
这是都是不是我的。
没有。
Yeah.
All right, so now Tice thinks we're in a Tetris game. We're like the parts
Well, look
gotta
at my
fit together.
bag. Look at my bag. Can you get the wrong thing?
You were
It's
an
got a
L.
big- it's
You
got a
were an
big-
L. One of the L-shaped Tetris pieces.
3个1，3个7，
好。
米字键。
好。
3个1，3个7，
然后。
米字键。这件。
谢谢。
Okay.
谢谢。
我 WiFi 是这里。
Okay.
WiFi。
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this is our room. The cushion is foam.
That's all right. That I can.
You had a very nice clock.
Very nice, beautiful.
TV. You have the TV bed. I don't have the TV bed.
Yeah, I can watch the
Congratulations.
movies. You know, we got a beautiful
Beautiful view.
window. We got a window we can close and we can
Which-
open.
You will close it. You will
I
close
mean,
it.
we can keep it open, have some beautiful fresh air of the hallway.